Well, I'm going to go and race at Brands in a rough.
Oh, have fun with that.
Actually pronounced it correctly. It's named after the guy who owns the company.
Mr. Rough.
And by correctly, I meant incorrectly. So I think it's roof.
Mr. Roof.
I don't know. It's German.
You spelt
I
your
think.
name wrong. It should be a double O-F.
Roofy.
Roofy. Oh, Roofy? What? I am lying here, wondering what my dog's looking at. Well, she's looking at the bloody monitor with a dog on the screen.
I sense doggo.
Yeah. Yeah. I apologise for my laziness, Shimon. I'm not getting off my bed right now.
Yeah, it reminds me. I need to sort all my audio levels out if I'm going to stream Bathurst. Because I need to start having comms at the press of a button so I can actually have myself and other people audible.
Oh.
Kind of defeats the point of an enduro, especially if it's just me and Hodge.
Yeah.
If it's just the car bumbling around.
Yeah. I'm for us all to get in trouble again.
What? By ETJ? Oh, yeah. Gonna clip a bunch of clips and send them to you, but then not. I was on my account the other week and I saw those clips still there. I was like, I'm just gonna delete these because
Yeah.
I mean he didn't want me to see them clearly.
Yeah. Pretty silly.
Wait, what clips?
Oh, Edwin made a bunch of
Oh.
clips from BC. I'm sure you remember.
Yeah, I remember.
The comedy came to me. What? This is nothing to do with me.
User entered your channel.
There we go. Here he is.
Hodge!
Hello. Pod.
Hey, all.
Hi.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Alright, it's alright.
Did you do a race in
Nah.
No.
Shot people instead.
Yeah, I died. I didn't
Oh.
last the day. I was saying to Bailey earlier on. I was doing something to do with family sharing on Steam, and after I figured it out, I woke up like 8 hours later at 2 in the morning
Oh.
with no knowledge of how I got to the sofa or anything. So.
Oh, I cheated. I was after you went for a walk and stuff. I looked to see what time the shop's open. It was like 11. So I thought, fuck it. I had a 4-hour nap, so I was fine. Not fine. I was still tired. Still went to bed about 11:30 and woke up at 7. So
Better than Nate is the important bit
Yeah.
here. Like,
I
Gonna use the
Googled.
restroom before my race starts. Be right back.
I woke up at 2 a.m. I was like, well, fuck. So I've been up all night again.
And I had a nice 8 hours sleep. And woke up just after the finish.
oh. It's a bit of a tease, isn't it, really?
It's pretty much what I did, except the other way around, because I accidentally slept through the start 3 hours past the start.
So since I woke up like literally maybe seconds after the finish, then so I decided to stay in bed for like the next hour and just like be lazy.
Fair enough.
I mean, the finish was pretty exciting.
Yeah, I've seen bits of it, like of the interesting bits.
The sends from the Porsche
Yes.
were. It was anticipating it at every corner because it was like, you can't do it on the straight, so it's going to happen somewhere.
I'm still a little. I'd still like some more angles of the one on the BMW, but
Yep.
Yeah, it's a bit. You need an angle from the
Yeah.
Porsche, really.
It looks like it's at a questionable distance away, and it looks like it used its momentum to get there.
did a bit.
But then at the same time, using my totally unbiased opinion of the BMW being a cunt to other people,
Yeah.
he wasn't even paying attention to him. He didn't even see him
Yeah.
coming. He was like, that won't happen, and turned in at his normal point, to which they met in the middle.
Yeah, let's say my only thing with that move is there was, at least in the BMW on board, there was no look of his steering wheel inputs of that he was weaving around or anything like that. I know, obviously it
No,
doesn't take
these
much.
guys are professional touring car drivers. They know how to get in the way just right.
Oh yeah.
You saw it all race?
Yeah. Well,
Farfus.
I'm assuming that they told the BMW after that one particular moment going up Mountain Street.
Mm.
It didn't seem to do it again. I don't
They
know.
did tone it down a bit after that.
Yeah.
Well, they toned it down ultimately straight away, but then I think after a while it was like started turning it back up again.
Yeah.
Well, I won't get murdered by P1s in this race.
Really?
There are none.
Oh, you're
There
in the
are
GT only split.
Hot GT on GT action.
How many people signed up?
34 in this
Oh
one.
yeah. It's because Matt's not driving. We haven't got a target to hit. Of course, it's Tuesday tomorrow, so I can kind of fiddle around at Daytona.
Oh yeah. Today I realized one thing about about the 7 and 800 iRating LMP1 drivers.
They're bad.
They're bad.
Other than that,
They're all called
Yeah.
Joe.
no. It's actually beneficial to run LMP1s if you are in this iRating because you're gonna gain iRating regardless if you finish or if you DQ or you whatever you do, you're gonna gain iRating.
Oh, of course, because if it's got a small LMP1 field,
Yeah.
your DQ, you're still going to be
Yeah.
fifth overall. So.
But you're still gonna gain iRating. There was a guy in the race who was running the magenta livery, of course. Oh wait.
Yeah. God, iRacing need actual proper bloody rally cross tracks.
So basically there was a guy who has 800 iRating and I checked his race history because his driving was terrible. And his previous race he finished, I think it was like 20th or something overall.
Right.
I think last in class he gained like 60 iRating.
Oh. Fantastic.
Yeah.
That's peaked 2017. Or I guess early 2018 me's interest with my Daytona history. Minimal effort required. Takes me back to our debut of VC at Le Mans.
Oh yeah.
Classified to the lap. We
That was great.
50%.
Exactly.
Outstanding. I see what you did now.
That was minimum effort.
Yeah, me too.
Oh man.
I proper killed I killed it so hard I killed someone else in the process without even touching it. I had my axe and I had come to a halt, and then a P2 came around the corner of Pet Rouge and saw me and was like, oh fuck, and just spun out. I've been having fun today going through our old GNS races.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
yeah. The Suzuka race was hilarious. I watched so much of it actually today.
The first, so season 8 it would have been, I think.
No, season 9. Season 8 was the Audi season, I think.
Yeah.
Was it?
That was, yeah, yes it was.
Oh, yeah.
7 was the Toyota,
Yes.
yeah, so season 8, season 9's Suzuka race, that, you know, washed out. They're just going through and watching the pain that was how horrendously off the pace we were. But just skipping through it and just seeing just us making the most out of a shit situation.
Yeah.
At Jan Tips' expense.
Of course, of course.
I like this comment from Nate. Oh, did you die?
Sorry.
Yes.
I love this comment from Nate after the race.
What is it? I'm not getting up.
Oh.
I got
not
you, man.
clicking.
I got you.
Oh, you're gonna play it out loud.
Bear with.
He's bearing.
There we go.
See, this went from being a really sad and depressing stream because we were doing so bad to being best stream because Eurobeat intensifies.
Plus 16 laps. Which actually isn't as bad as I thought it would be. I thought it would be like a lot more because the car felt horrendously slow. And then I watched season 10's footage from season 4 and I was like, oh fuck, we're quick. And just watching me drive that thing was reminding me, like, I feel like I'm not as good a driver on this because that thing makes you look like you're a driving god. Because the ass end is out all the time, especially on quali runs, because there's no fucking weight in it, and the rear end is like, I'm here to make a four-wheel car and nothing else.
Jesus.
You go through the S's and you're constantly fighting the tandem that is the rear end, and you actually use the tandem effect of the rear end to snap it back the other direction, but you need to be gentle enough that it doesn't create too much oversteering, because then you just do a big fuck off drift around it. Looks cool. Is cool. Not quite as fast as it could be.
Yeah.
Well, the...
What are you doing? Oh my god!
That's you. That's not the clip I wanted to come to.
Kill your family if this is not a code 80.
Yeah, that's the thing that season 10 race had.
This is brilliant.
Although I'm not going to use that one because clearly Jimmy did not appreciate it on this board. He was like, oh, I love seeing, you know, me when I was a cunt or something. He goes, although this is the internet, with a shrug of nose. He's like, okay, you don't like that.
Yay,
But
not slowest.
At the same time, I was just like,
Congrats.
who cares? It was memes. Jimmy Allison memed harder than you in return.
Yes, he
and
did.
Created my favourite moment in VC history.
I gotta be fair to Jimmy Allison on that occasion. He really didn't have to take it so well, you know.
No, he could have
Really
been
didn't.
like Jimmy, mate. Not
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Very well there, Jimmy Allison. Gross.
And we know that guy, and he's not the kind of person who entertains a lot of things. Let's be honest.
The thing, there's two different Jimmys. There's the one that puts his foot down on most things VEC, and then there's the one that I think is so relaxed he just doesn't care. Like,
Yeah, I think the distinction between those two is him interpreting those people telling him how to do his job, basically.
Yeah.
Which is kind of how you would interpret anything when they're on a forum saying, "This is how I would do it," or blah, blah, which I appreciate, because it's like, as interesting as your idea is, I don't care, because you don't pay the bills and you don't do all the heavy lifting, so to speak.
Yeah.
But with that comes a bit of stubbornness. So.
Yes, it does. Sometimes a little bit too much. You know, sometimes.
He definitely seems like the kind of guy that won't budge once he's made his mind up.
Yeah, and that's to be fair, that's softened a little bit in the last couple of years or so. More, I know it's hard to believe, but there has been a bit more.
No, I agree. Of all places to see that change, you wouldn't expect to see it on the forum, but you sometimes see him being like, okay, right, well, a majority is of this opinion. I'm not going to just shut it down.
Yeah.
That is just the one thing I do not miss from VEC whatsoever, is just the drama.
Yeah.
I have absolutely no idea how much fuel I need for this race.
20 liters, 25. Wait, no, this is not LMP1. Never mind. I don't know.
I mean, I'm not in an LMP1.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
He just realised. No, the old Christ. The drama from God. Yeah, words. I can't even really get the words. You know, I mean, it was just terrible.
I think after we took the Nissan and then Magenta didn't for the next season.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of felt like us against the world, because when we did well, we were criticised for being not good, and our car was doing all the work. And when we didn't do well, nobody batted an eye.
No.
We were enemy number one when they wanted us to be, and we got some really shitty attitudes from, like, I lost any respect I ever had for Yuri because of it all.
Yeah, his antics were poor.
It was childish.
It
was unnecessary.
But it's unfortunately what happens when people get that whiff of success, and it changes people. Doesn't make it right. It's just what happens. I mean, we talk about the VEC drama. The drama ain't much different in the iRacing amongst the fastest teams, the big guys. It's
the blessing is that
drama waiting to
99% of it is automated, so you don't ever have to worry about anyone clashing, because
they're
never talking to the person responsible for their race being put together.
Yeah.
Fond memories in VEC, even despite the the messes that well, plenty of highlights. I need to actually physically highlight a lot more of the moments from the GNS era.
Yeah.
I've got the footage of the flatline racing, doing a 50-point turn in the pit lane at Spa in our first race. That's never going anywhere. That's staying.
Oh.
I've got. I've bloody done it since VEC started back in the bloody day. There are so many good things that I've got.
I've still got the picture that Lewis took of all three of our cars at Nürburgring.
Yeah, that will always be That might
The
just
best
be
of
the
times.
favourite. Yeah.
Just need to
After
replicate
the-
that in iRacing, no?
Oh man, one day,
Get
one
close to it.
day, yeah. Oh yeah. Then I'll get Gibbo to edit.
You gotta make sure you crash it though.
Yeah, but can you
Longest
really put up with Giro
formation lap
editing
ever.
the picture and then telling you how he would have done better?
Oh, I don't know.
But his current results aren't particularly that good.
Has he done much racing recently? I haven't really seen, to be honest.
I've only do 2. I watched him do 1 and he didn't finish it, and then the other one he didn't finish.
Ah. No.
He's on like the foreign times a day, and he's like,
Oh, because he's obviously he works, so he races in the morning, doesn't he? And not in the evening, really. I don't think.
Oh yeah, the one I watched, there was another streamer that streamed. Gibbo had like a 20 or something second lead, and that he binned it on his own.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is it's a trial.
I'm not a fan of him, not at all.
I can't say he really sells himself all that. I think iRacing is the most immersive racing game because I dislike body cars too. Sound argument, okay.
Yes, that's the best argument.
Also, anything I can do, I can do there.
I suspect Project Cars can probably release a game that actually is like the best sim, and the best graphically and all that, and there will still be people in the sim racing community who go, nah mate.
Yeah, it's because
No,
they're all playing iRacing and they need to justify the hundreds and hundreds of pounds they've spent.
Well, I still see a lot of like. In defence, I haven't driven a lot of ACC, but I see a lot of crap. It gets a lot of crap in places.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's deserved or not, or
I don't think so really, because people are under the influence that they've bought a game, whereas what they've done is they've opted in for an alpha through beta through a full development cycle of a game,
yeah.
which is very commonplace these days for all games.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
I appreciate that it's also an easy opportunity for developers to cash in their checks on their money before they've even finished the game, which has been seen in multiple occasions with games just essentially taking the money and running. These two courses in front of you, which probably aren't no longer in front of you, should have been a sketch in front. I know they're still there. But Santa Corsa was, and still to this day, is botch simulator.
Yeah.
And the thing about that is, it's not a bad thing if it works, right?
No, I agree. If it works, if it works for what it's just trying to do, then fine, whatever.
Take the RSR, for example, as we were talking about earlier on. As in-depth and as detailed as the tire model is in R Factor 2, still rather drive that set of courses than there's 90 day a week.
Yeah. But I say with the RF2, we were talking the other day, weren't we, about how it feels like it probably lacks in the suspension department. Like when you look at iRacing, the detail that's in the setup menu there, it's just like, oh my god, like whether it's accurate or not is a completely different matter, but there's clearly a lot more complexity to it than what seems to be in the RF2 model, given it's just a standardized thing across a lot of stuff in RM2. And not settings that are on the actual car necessarily, like ride like stuff. You know. It's-
What I find painful about that is that our factor has so much depth and detail,
yeah.
and then it's missing features that are programmed into the game. They're just like, oh, I can't just don't have it, mate.
Yeah.
And then iRacing is great with loads of depth, but the terminology is inconsistent
Yeah.
and probably wrong for the most part. And then simple
Brake is
things
terrible.
like brake pressure doesn't even fucking exist. Like, I have to calibrate my brakes in a certain way if I want the brakes to react differently.
Yeah.
I can't tune that in. I don't get it. It's like it just doesn't make sense.
I don't know. Why say the brakes in general in iRacing are just like, Christ, what is going on here?
No,
feel like
no, I
the-
want to live.
I feel like it's a byproduct
No, you
of,
don't.
of the limited tire model, because
Maybe,
the
maybe.
brakes go through, right?
Yeah. That is the case.
Oh, I see what's going on here.
Chaos. Ooh! You're off to the left. You're off to the right. Ah!
At least you didn't do a Seb. I love the sound.
Ah, yeah. Speaking of that, I was looking at the VRE chat, and I love how you posted it.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone reacted, and then are you ready for this, guys?
No.
Nico Hillebrand says this is too loud.
And I'm holding back. I'm really holding back on my want to say. So are you? I've really had to restrain myself. I stared at that comment for a good 5 minutes. Popcorn, the black, you know what I'm saying? Last thing I remember about Hillebrand is him coming here and being like, Nazis!
My fault.
Accurate.
Wow. Wow.
I mean, it is accurate.
Christ.
He is loud. And that is...
Yeah, no, yeah.
I was about to say that's okay. Not. It's alright. But... hypocrisy is not okay.
No, no, it's not. No.
There ain't a volume slider that I can easily access on Hillebrand. Because the problem is, a literal volume slider isn't enough for Hillebrand, because like you need an absurdity slider as well.
There should be
Whereas
bleep
a
machine,
video
bleep machine.
has a direct volume slider on it. Can't criticise something for being too loud. Turn it down!
Oh, dearie me. Right, I'm gonna go collect food. I'll be back in a moment.
Oh, Jimmy started streaming. So
Oh.
just you're probably we're not gonna
Yeah.
we're gonna DNF this race in the background.
Oh, that was your end.
Stay over there.
That confused me. I thought it was like, I don't even have a Jimmy window open. Where that come
Oh yeah, I still had the thing going on. Sorry, I forgot that I still had it on.
It's easy to forget when one presses on.
Yeah, to be honest.
I've still got some windows open from where I wanted to record some bits of audio, like this one.
Past, left and right, no concern. Just the tits away.
That stream has so many good bits.
Oh, is that DHR past?
Yes.
Getting passed by DHR. You know, talking about tits being right, and then the literal next corner hodges in a wall somewhere. It's like, oh.
Yeah, and then the next bit, oh, Archer's in the pits, don't care. Pits.
I was severely disappointed at how long it took us to say, or me to say, tits in the pits, considering how long he was in there.
Oh. Sorry.
It went on for so long that I was like, don't tell me that no one made the jump.
Well,
Alliteration is the most simplest form.
You know, the other sad part about that stream is that YouTube didn't have a live chat function back then.
The replay, so.
Yeah, so no live chat, because chat was going mental as well. I know you were reading something like bits of it,
Yeah.
and like the something, you know. Fuck, I can't even remember the colorized kind of thing being. I can't remember the words now, but it's great.
Remember that one being like honorable samurai.
Yeah, yes, that's
strongly around track for 12 hours, 8 hours or something, and then it was just like levels 5 continents in the process.
And then the Eurobeat happened to a point where Jimmy couldn't hear the car.
What are you doing?
I would put money on something stupid, Shun. Once we catch up, then.
He goes to let me buy in the fucking carousel.
How do we get?
I fucking hate Canada Corner.
Yeah, that's a murder.
Park it on the racing line, don't remind me. Maybe that was as fast as we could go, Shun.
Gonna have some fun, mate.
Sure.
That's the 800 I rating guy in front. In magenta livery. He was pretty much like that for the entire thing.
Well, if Jin still doesn't know the answer to that question, I can tell him what the answer is.
Oh, good question.
I'm wondering if
Is
it would
he
be better for Jin to drive the DP.
Oh.
Not the DP, sorry, the
I was gonna
HT.
say, that sounded like a bit of an insult.
Because it's a case of he can't
He was a
manage
bit too
the power,
angry.
and he can't manage the battery to save his life at all. I mean, this track is quite difficult to do so anyway, but most of the time he's running out of battery doing lapping people. So I think rather than jumping in at the very, very deepest end, if he just went for the P2 and then moved. But I know people don't want to do that, they want to go straight into the...
I think it's an inherent problem in his approach to racing. That goes back to when we were doing VRE Formula 1 with him, is that he's so focused on outright pace all the time. So he probably gets a bit willy-nilly with his boost button, and then it's like, yeah, I'm quick, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, no, I'm not. I think it's a good tool to teach people who aren't good at that sort of thing, if they can actually grasp it, rather than be like, why are we getting past on a straight like that? I haven't seen him race the P1 much, so I couldn't say it.
Oh no, Jimmy's gonna play the sound. No! Yeah, I think he was way too angry during this race. and angry for no good reason. I mean, wishing for people to die?
Bit
That's
much.
a bit much, yeah.
Yeah, that ain't healthy.
Oh yeah, how did you end up choosing the Z4?
Wow, it's obvious, isn't it? It's not the obvious. Jimmy likes the Z4. Z4 is nice and easy to drive. No one else. Everyone will be in the Mercedes or something. And so, you know, it's just the not popular choice.
Good reason. I wonder if I still hate the Mercedes sound.
If you can get used to the 4GT sound, then I can't see how you could ever hate the Mercedes sound.
Oh, after the Daytona 24, I had the Mercedes still ringing in my head for the next 2 days, maybe.
Oh no. Oh fuck.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's
Rip.
ended.
Oh, you touched the outside curb or something, I bet.
I just got the angle all wrong.
Oh no, you didn't die at
Petrified.
carousel.
Yeah! Too early on time. Oh well.
Oh no. Oh no.
I don't know why I thought this was a good idea since I fucking hate this track. I should have just waited like 5 hours.
Have you got the Ferrari GT3?
Who, me?
Yeah.
That doesn't help.
Yeah, 2 people answered. I do.
Truman.
I do.
Yeah. You should try doing the one make Ferrari series. Because they're like every hour. And they're like short little races. It might be quite a good thing to do.
That's what I did to get back into it.
Yeah.
I should have just driven the fucking Audi, which I know how to drive. So let's see how long the repairs are. I'm probably just gonna quit.
I think Audi is quite a hard car here.
It's easy to
because of
drive,
the-
you just don't have the boost.
Yeah. It's not. It's easy to drive, but it's just dealing with traffic when you're not much faster than it. It's kind of tricky.
I don't think it helps if you've only just been watching Eula and
No.
Seb.
I've been practicing quite a bit. I wanted to do this week's race, but I just Oh, how long is the repair?
The required repairs are 22 minutes.
On optionals?
4.
Oh, so it's nothing. It's fine. Yeah, I just couldn't find the confidence in a few corners and adding the